What it do, y'all? It's your boy Ivan Three Stacks in the house, and I'm gonna show you my first deck ever. Um, it's kind of like my favorite just because I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh with it. And originally, when I first built it, this is an Archfiend deck, but I first built it as the chess Archfiend. If anybody knows about them, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The ones where like you have to roll dice all the time, pay life points, and Pandemonium was the main thing with them. And it was Terra King, Archfiend, and Des Rook was like the best. And then the new Archfiend, they're not new, but the newer versions of them was released I don't know how long ago. And then I made it to a better deck. So I've been through a lot with this deck, just ups and downs, and it's still kind of old, but it's just one of the decks I can't let go of because my favorite monsters are Fiends, and it just so happened that it was my first deck that was Fiends. So we've got three solid boss monsters: Dad, Trigodia, and Darkness and Neosphere. Now these are instant, like they're easy fiends to get on the field, so that way you can channel your Palabyrinth a lot easier. And then this is standard for me, 3 First Lord. Opening with him is still pretty good because you always want to have him in grave. He can destroy any card by banishing Archfiend from your hand or your grave. He's kind of like Priestess or Master Hyperion, but I think he came out. No, Master Hyperion is older than him. Sorry. And he just has a really good effect. He's in level 8, 3K beater. And on top of that, he can be at 3,500 under Palabyrinth. Under Palabyrinth and just solid. He dies on the end phase if you normal summon him, but that can be beneficial to you if you have Pandemonium or Call the Haunted. You can say, yeah, it leaves you open, but again, if you have Call the Haunted, you'll get him right back. We've got 3 Commander. This guy is like, he's a little bit newer than the other stuff. He's like he's a really good combo maker. He really is. It's a simple combo, but it's it's good. It's relevant. You just need any Archfiend card to special summon him and he'll destroy it. You really want to control your Cavalry to special summon him, destroy Cavalry, and then you'll end up special summoning your first Lord of Horror from the grave, and you're sitting on some beaters now. And we've got 3 Heirs, because Eris is just great. She's like Stratos. If you want, you can actually run into Centric in this build because she searches any Archfiend card. So if you want, you can. I had her in here just for a euphoric thing, just to have all the Archfiends, as many as I could, but I took her out because she just wasn't as good as she was in theory. But 3 Eris because she is the Stratos like card, searching any Archfiend card. If she's detached from Zen Maze or Fortune Tune, you will still get her effect to search. Solid. Like if she's on board, if your opponent doesn't banish her or return her to the hand or shuffle her to the deck, she gets her effect off. Then we got 2 Cavalry. For the longest, I was also running this guy at 3, but it sucks when you open with him and you have no Archfiends in your grave, which his effect is when he's destroyed by card effect, you can special summon any Archfiend from your grave. So yeah, you definitely don't want to open with him first turn. And then 2 Generals. General is just here to search Pandemonium, and if you have Pandemonium on board, you can normal summon a 2100, which is pretty solid, so I like him. Yeah, he's really good. It gives you more deck thinning options. And then we've got Mass Chameleon. You've got 5 monsters with 0 defense, and Tour Guide, so you can make rank 3s with your Eris. That's it for monsters. It's really up to you. As long as I've ran this deck, which is like 7 years, probably almost 7 years, almost 7 years, honestly, or no, 6 years. I'm sorry. Really, I'm just gonna say 6 years. I've been running the Archfiends. This variant of it, probably like 3, but originally it was, like I said, it was like the chess Archfiends, which are really old, and I was in love with the deck then. And when this new stuff came out, you can imagine that I was going crazy and I was excited. And now it's just a deck that I can't let go of. Then we got 2 Twin Twisters. 2 Allure. Yeah, I know that it's at 3, guys. I know. They're just really hard to come by these days. 2 Creeping Darkness because it searches. It gives you more searching, more deck thinning. You've got pretty much your Eris, your General. You've got this. You've got your Pandemonium. You've got your Allure. Those are consistency cards. 2 Pandemonium. This searches any Archfiend monster you want, and it's solid. It's consistent. I would say if you can fit Pot of Dualities in this deck, you can afford to run it because they're hardly special summons. Me personally, I just don't have room. 2 Palabyrinth. This is the best. This is the best spell in the deck. All Fiend type monsters gain 500 attack. You can target an Archfiend you control and another Fiend type you control. You'll banish the Fiend and special summon another Archfiend from your deck with the same level as the one you targeted. It's broken, and the special summon happens from hand, deck, or graveyard. So if you got an Emperor in your hand or in your graveyard or in your deck and you have an Emperor on board, you can get another one out. It's amazing. Then you'll pop 2 cards, swing for 7,000. Falling down because it's like Big Eye but as an equip spell. So it's really good to steal a monster that you just couldn't destroy to begin with. And then Foolish because it acts as 4 Eris, or you can even Foolish your first Lord. Then we've got 3 Archfiends Roar. 3 Call the Haunted because it's just so standard. And the Solemn cards because they're good in any deck. Yeah. That's it for the main deck. Honestly, the deck is a main deck, which is another impressive thing about it. It doesn't really need to go into the extra deck much. Doesn't need to special summon much. It can get the job done. I like it. It's quite what you can say like roguish. It is a rogue deck, and it's just a deck that can really creep up on you. Stardust and Black Rose. You can choose any Synchros. In fact, if I had a Crystal Wing, I'd probably run it. But I just like that I'm running 2 of the 5 signers, which yeah. I love 5Ds. Then we got Castell, Dweller, Kergorgan, Black Ship of Corn. We've got Crazy Box, Mistroke, and Steel Swarm. He's actually really, really good this format. These guys are like probably the main XYZs you go to, like out of all things in the extra deck. The extra deck is actually kind of like a for show thing, just to showcase, honestly. If you do go into XRZs, you go into these guys because they're Fiends, and your first Lord restricts you from special summoning any monster but Fiends to begin with. So yeah, you make these guys a lot. I really only make rank 4s if I can, and it's not going to be because I need them. I just make them because I can. The rank 3s are what I actually make. Zenmai's Fortune Tune and Ten Tempo. Ten Tempo, steal of material from Dante. It's pretty cool. Or any XYZ period. Hope Harbinger, blah, blah, blah. Chain to his effect. I have space left in the extra deck for Crystal Wing and 2 Leviaires. So that's just cards that I've gotten them for other decks, but I never got them for this deck because this is not a deck that I take to events. But yeah, guys, this is my Archfiend build. It's really solid. I would definitely say if you want a guide to run the deck or build it, just follow this one. Coming from your veteran of Archfiends. God bless you guys. Be safe. Have a good day.